Hey, it's Jenn with Lady Tarot 911. Hi, Cancers. Or if you are a Cancer crosswatcher, how are you guys all doing? I hope good. This Sunday, I am going to do you a read, find out where if you watched my other video about tarot bite, I think that's what I'm going to name it, or that's what I named it. You guys would know because it would be out by now. But it's about like our database. I compared it to like the data processing cycle that computers used, and to give us a good idea of like how to parallel that, because that's like a 3D, very 3D. Computers are very 3D to things dealing with tarot and the 5D, right? And I kind of lined it up to where you could see the categories of. It's really cool to kind of see where the current energy is parallel to the way that like a computer processes its data, and becoming your own database engineer, understanding it that way. So based on that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look at you and where you're at and where your person is at, your connection so let's look at, this could be a connection with yourself. This could be a connection with another person, a family member, your job, your current spiritual path, whatever you connect with in this read. We're not going to make it specifically about a love relationship, because there's so much more happening at this time, I know, for everybody. So let's look up. Okay, so let's look at your current software, the statistics, or the current, what's happening right now, the current energy. In comparison with computers, it's like the current software that's running, right? What is happening for Cancers at this time? Okay, letting something go, letting maybe old programming, okay, go. Now let's look at your person. What are they doing? So something is happening for your person, or there's a job or family that they're trying to decide which direction to go, okay? So for you, it's letting go of a situation or programming, negative thoughts. This could also be behaviors. This could be just letting go of maybe what's holding you back. Your person is trying to decide which direction to go, or a boss maybe deciding on who to offer a position to, or you could be deciding on if you're moving, where you're going. In regards to family, there could be some family dynamic that is held up right now because of just crossing. This reminds me of like crossing swords, like this, maybe some disagreements. Okay, so there's the current software, or the like your statistics, your analytics, your software that's running within you, your energy, your current energy that's processing right now. This is what this is about. Okay, so let's look at then. And at the bottom of the deck, is about knowledge. So through acquiring knowledge, it's going to help you release, and it's also going to help your person. The knowledge that they receive is going to help them in making a direction as well. Okay, so let's look at what is this release about, and what's this release for Cancer, and what is this direction that their person is trying to get to make a decision for some type of relief. In they're worried about making a decision, the wrong decision, or going in the wrong direction. They listen to my channel, maybe they could get drilled into their head a little more that there should never be regret. If there's a wrong direction that's taken, then you just come back and it's a learned lesson. So it wasn't in vain. It was purposeful if you go the wrong direction. But being stagnant doesn't do anything but teach you that nothing's going to change, right? So making a decision is better than not making a decision is making a decision, but you're not learning anything from it, so it's useless, right? Okay, so let's find out for Cancers, what is this that Cancers need to release? What's happening for the collective? Okay, so this could be about stability. Maybe you're worried about, maybe you're switching positions, jobs. hopefully you guys can see that. You are dealing with, there could just be a real stability and um, maybe fear of scarcity, of being alone, or of, I mean, this is quite, so this is job, unemployment, solitude, being alone. Hunger is about, just scarcity. Bankruptcy is about money. Wandering is about not being able to make decisions as well. So this could be a mirroring situation as well between a situation and you, that there's just right now, there needs to be a release of this fear of not knowing what's going to happen, or the situation that you might be in, or multiple situations that you might be in at this time. Now, what is the direction that 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 the situation that is in your life is trying to decide? What is that about? What is this relief about? Hold on. Over. So, Avenger, this to me is about trying to decide about letting, well, okay, so let's look at this. This is so interesting. So I was talking about making a decision or deciding to release fear, which is very much, when I talked about mirroring, it's very much in this direction. This can be very much in this direction as well. So this is about making decisions, because this memory, resolve, hatred, and plotting could be somebody deciding to go a direction that would release them from this anger. So this is a lot about anger. This is a lot about fear. Okay. This is releasing something is about anger. Relief is about fear. So we're crisscrossing, right? This read is crossing in either mirroring, or the situation. It's like they're mirroring each other, and it's all in regards to like the Two of Swords, which is about decisions being made. Okay. So let's look at why our, so this is what is trying to happen, is the release, letting go and going a different direction, or just making a decision. Okay. So that's the what. Now let's look at the why. Why is this stuck where Cancer can't let go of something, or they fear? Why is the fear happening? Why is the anger and the going a different direction? Why are we kind of stuck there? Or what's happening? What's changing or trying to change? Remember, if you watch my tarot bite video, this is like the input. So we're talking about past, present, future, but we kind of knowing that they all are happening at the same time. This is about like the input that's happening to bring into a processing of what you are doing right now, which is present moment, and then the output of that, where it can go, or what its potential is for the output processing, so that it can be evaluated in that quantitative research of validity, if it needs to be adjusted or aligned, and then coding that, or downloading and implementing that new software into like being able to put that into firmware, and then that data processing, that pattern or that cycle changing, so that there is a cycle that is improving the functioning of your life. Okay. And that's kind of the basics of what that tarot bite video was about. But show me the why. Show me, why is there fear? Why is there anger? What's keeping Cancer collective stuck at this time? So unresolved emotions, yeah, taking charge of that. So employing that more emperor, the emperor energy. So it really understanding the feelings, delve into insecurities. This is all about insecurities. Fear is about insecurities and unresolved emotion. Being yourself, creating a closure, and just how, what peace means to you, and where your peace lies with this. Going within and understanding where these fears are rooted from. I talked about in the tarot bite video as well, that the word, so it's Terra by T-E-R-A. It's not tarot bite, but I thought that was kind of clever. But then I also looked in the word into the word taro, Taro, which taro is a root vegetable that improves functioning. So it just goes to show you that everything's connected. But this is what this is saying, is that it's stuck because of insecurities of not understanding where these fears are coming from. Again, in relation to like data processing and computers, this is like childhood downloads, right? Hence downloads. What was downloaded into us as children, saying, if you don't follow a certain structure that we've implemented in you in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever year you were born, right? That you have to do something a certain way, or these things are going to happen to you. These things are going to happen to you, versus you being able to manifest and not fear this, because you are in control of your own life, just gathering your own control back of your life, getting that control back of your life. So what about for your person? So the Avenger. So why is this happening here? So this is having hope, navigate your shadows with compassion and gentle. So again, that being connected, that's very indicative of shadow work. They also fear your person or the situation. There's some halt because of a block, right? Because of some shadow work that has to be healed and resolved. And right now they could just be feeling very hopeless, right? Having a real negative attitude. Navigate your shadows with compassion and gentleness, grace, kindness, and self-care. There could be a lot of gossiping that's happening. I mean, I see a teacup, so I'm thinking about like, what's the tea? There could be like living situations, as I see this community, that are transforming. There could be gossip, with birds, there's a lot of birds. With you, there's just a lot of, with butterflies, there's a lot of transformation and information, crown chakra, right? That's being downloaded. For them, it's just kind of the constant flow of like maybe gossip or things that have been just stirring and I also think that maybe things are heating up, that they're becoming more angry. I have heard that it does take anger before people actually change. You get angry with your situation, or you get angry with the outcomes that you've been having. You get angry with the same patterns that you've been stuck in this processing cycle. And with heat is obviously everything's energy, and anger is heat, and is that heated energy that causes people to actually start to change, like forging a fire, or heat changes the structure. It's like phoenix rising from the ashes. Yeah. And so at the bottom, so we're talking about emotions again, these being related, there's emotions on both sides, maybe either of letting go creates space for new beginnings by understanding, right? These are catalytic downloads that are happening that are causing change, to explore feelings and release feelings when you bring these two together, okay? Which is really cool. I like that. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay. Oh, and of course I saw this one too, and this is true. It's because when we don't know where we're going, we don't know what's going to happen here. The unknown is scary, and to surrender to that, to surrender to the unknown of sorry guys, to surrender to the unknown of where you're going, or what you're doing, or money, or changing a direction, or releasing, letting go of something. What will happen? The unknown. Gosh, that's such a pretty card. The unknown of these things, and what will happen if we release that pent up energy. It can be very scary, right? So now let's look at the current software, or what's happening right now. What are you currently processing about this? What is your person currently processing about release and relief? And there's probably a lot of chaos. A lot of stuff is happening with all of these transits and all this energy. And there's a lot of different emotions, a lot of chakras that are like being lit with all these colors of potential, right? And this star right here is what's standing out to me. This tiny little bit of potential that can become like the greatest gift. And to me, this is about being authentic and shining, because there's all the rest of these stars here, but this one right here is shining, and it is like a guiding star. It's it's like a north star is maybe our, I know that the nodes are being really affected as well during these transits, and they're big transits. There's a lot of energy that's happening right now, but okay, what's currently running as far as software for Cancer? Yeah, ungrounded. Look at this. So here we go. Green is about heart chakra, explore feelings, right? Ungrounded, frazzled, and unfocused. Unstable. This is complete instability. Yes? Yes. And because of emotions, there needs to be an assessment of emotions, um, of some type of emotional release, or just being okay with whatever happens, the unknown. There is a direct correlation, these being adjacent to each other, right? These are also adjacent to each other, being able to trust the unknown, to have hope that something good will come of this, which will bring relief. This is about you speaking up about something, or using your voice in a positive manner, using your voice to be able to understand and release feelings. This is about, for your person or the situation, for there to be more compassion and a heart chakra opening, because this is green. Green is the heart chakra. This could either be a combination of blue, the throat chakra, or just of knowledge, which is the indigo color, for the crown chakra. Okay. Mm, yeah, yeah. So that worked. That's very, very powerful. That this is currently like the processing that you're running right now. You're feeling just real unstable in this energy. Okay, and then for your person, what's the processing that they are doing at this time? For Cancer's person or the situation. Okay, self-love, which again, we're talking about, right? Um, Navigating shadows, self-love, having the confidence to show vulnerability, to stand up for what you believe and not just going with the gossip, going with what people believe, and being able to understand childhood downloads, anger from that, memories from that, um, being upset and resentful, and not knowing, since that has been a way of living for so long, that not being this way, there's a real unknown, a risk, a gamble that's being taken, right? Because I see cards, a gamble that's being taken. But it really, what's happening right now is trying to find the confidence and the ability to go within and not be validated, or have to be validated, or care about what people outside of them, or a boss who just wants, to be able to offer to you a job and not worry about how it looks to the rest of the company, because they have full confidence in you. Or if this job is going to be something that is going to be on your highest path, to bring you confidence. This would be like the situation versus a person that's involved. Is this going to bring you that confidence? That is this going to be for your highest good, this job? Okay, so then let's look at then when, and this one, where's my other deck? Um, I guess I'm just going to use this right here. Hopefully you guys can see this on camera. But Okay, so then let's look at the when, right, of how this, when, what needs to happen. Like when and if this can happen, then what does this look like? Or what, how do we go about doing it? When does this take place? Or when what happens, will this allow for the being able to heal and allow for the release and the direction confirmation for Cancer? I hope that makes sense. I don't really know how to explain the when part of it, except for like when this happens, when this that I'm going to lay down happens, it will allow for the release and decision making to happen, is what I'm trying to say. It's the output, okay, when these things happen. So didn't I say the Emperor? So taking charge, you taking charge of your emotional stability and trusting. This says stability, monogamy, and older man. Through there being a stability and the Emperor and your Emperor and Empress, which has a lot to do with the reading I did on a tarot bite, because it talked about the divine feminine, bringing the divine feminine, the nurturing part, and this goes along with all the reads that I've been doing, balancing out that masculine and that the feminine and the masculine, right? And by controlling feeling, for you it's controlling feelings about these situations or about a person or instability. For your person, it's vulnerability and opening up and having the confidence to do so. And both of those take that balancing of Emperor energy. Okay, and then now let's look at for your person or your situation that you might be dealing with. Okay, for them, I knew this was going to pull. I knew it was. Oh my gosh, the Empress. So of course it would. This for them is the Empress. So this is taking charge for you, right, of your emotions. This is becoming vulnerable with their emotions. Isn't that so cool? Gosh, I love, have I told you that I love tarot? Look at that. See, come on, guys, you saw me shuffling. That's just so cool. Look at that. And look at just even the opposite directions of this. Yeah, they're awakening to this, or the situation is awakening to this more nurturing, um, this love within themselves that's breaking open, and this being chained to fears. I mean, this chain is not that, it's not wrapped around and locked down. It would be very easy for him to take that off, which means that, you know, this might be easier for you, the divine feminine or the feminine within you, to really take control of this situation. I still can't. And look at this too. We're talking about crisscrossing. I hope you guys can see this. This is so cool. I am going to move these over so that we have enough room. But so the unknown, if I can, um, pull these up like this, right? Okay, the unknown, like that, and then pull these over. Okay, so I was talking about, look at this color, look at how this read flows. Green, 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 and then more of this purple, you know, like what is that color? Like the rose gold, pale pink, the purplish bluish hues that go this way, and how they're intertwining. It's like an 8, right? It's like a, well, kind of. It's just this intertwining of colors, and how I was talking about this crisscrossing. Well, these two right here crisscross as well with these two, and these two right here crisscross these two. It's all connected. It's about balancing the divine feminine, divine masculine, either within yourself or outside yourself. This is about emotions and creating that stability. So that being said, then we'll look at this deck, and we'll use the Tarot of Light, and we're going to look at the output and the where is this going to take you? Once this all stabilizes, right? Where is this going to take you with this situation or this person? When you balance out your emperor and your empress, or there's stability in a relationship, whether this is, the direction that your emperor might be going is coming towards you, and there being that union, either within yourself or with, your person, whether you're here as as the emperor in union with your empress or vice versa. Where is this taking you? I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better card. That is so perfect, right? Okay, stop. Okay. All right. So this is moving you on. This is moving you forward. Letting go, releasing fears pushes you forward to where you are starting to flow again with the river, right? No resistance. You just go with it. You just go with being able to forge forward. Okay. Now and this would be right here. Now for the situation or your person, could be the divine masculine energy within you, the situation in your life. Where is this going to go for the situation or the person? Taking action. So you both might have been like, he doesn't look like he's not getting up, he's not going anywhere, and he's not fighting. So he's not trying to solve or trying to just allow things to happen. And this could be that he's not fighting yet, because he's ready to fight, he's ready to yield his sword, but he's not. They're both kind of stuck, right? Well, these are both stuck cards. And again, flow, right, and balancing, these are both, even though he's standing, he's getting the courage up. The King of Wands is about action. Six of Swords is about moving forward. So his path is being lit because he's making a decision. He's got a wand. In the Two of Wands, or in the two of wands, there's two wands, but she's grabbing hold of one, and that's kind of the same situation here. Oh, can you guys see? Sorry. Is that the King of Wands is up walking. There's more color, there's less of this defensiveness, there's more courage coming into this situation, right? Even though this might be challenging and there might be some sadness, there is still the moving forward, getting up, enough self-love and understanding to just go with the flow. There might be, stormy waters right now, but you're moving out of those. You're taking yourself and you're moving from that situation, and he is taking action you're both taking charge of your lives and doing so and you're connected because of the red and the green. You're both taking charge of taking control back in your lives and he might not be moving as fast as you are because you're actually moving, and he is still standing there, but he is getting the courage. The lion is showing up. This is very Leo energy, to decide and make a direction. He's going from these two ones that are crossed to making a decision and holding on to one wand and deciding on which direction he wants to go. Now, he could be moving from south, he could be going north, or he could be going south, because he's holding on to the wand. That might be indicative of, that might be showing that he's actually deciding to go north or south versus west or east. I don't know if that's for somebody. This could also be letting go of this person, this situation in your life, releasing this instead of having to release something else for this. The way that this sword is directed is there. It's all connected. The sword could be also you and your masculine not releasing or cutting off anything, but this is showing that you are doing that, and you're cutting off not having a direction or cutting off this person who won't decide. but and then your masculine is actually taking control, either within you and then starting to move, or this could be two separate people. This could also be like this, where these cards were like this, and I could have put them like this, where this is you, right? And let's look at this. So it goes like that indigo green, and it's opposite here. So it's crossed green, indigo, indigo, green, green, indigo. And look at the crossing of and how balanced that is between all of those, right? I love that. Hopefully that is on camera. I love that. That's so cool. So the message is about being able to look at your emotions about the situation. In doing so, it's going to help balance out those emotions within you. And once that happens, there will start to be a flowing and a decision and a path made for both of you. And again, your energy affects the situation and or him or the person. I mean, it doesn't have to be a male. It could be gender, or tarot is gender neutral, or it could be the other way as well. And their energy is affecting you as well. So you're both helping each other release and go and make a decision for a different direction. You know, it does take self-love to understand and know and have confidence. You need confidence in yourself that this isn't going to be a fear anymore, right? And then, you know, getting control of your feminine emotion and actually taking charge, taking your power back is like this. So you both are helping each other. And then the emperor, you know, deciding on a direction to go and getting the courage, and the empress having enough love to move forward. There's all these connections and all these crosses that by exploring your feelings about fear and being vulnerable regarding anger and being able to change that will allow for this to start moving and that data process to start cycling and creating a new pattern and a new way of living that is for your highest good and improves the functioning of your life. So hopefully that makes sense. And I love the way that these cards came out. If this doesn't prove to you how perfect tarot is, I don't know what does, you guys. Like, and it's just all about energy. It's not about the cards being magical. It's nothing like that. It's just about the energy that's currently playing out, what the universe is trying to do, which is balance the energy, balancing the take charge, all logical, practical side of people or that half of a relationship, and balancing that out with somebody who's, you know, a king is maniacal and tyrannical without it's his empress, and his empress brings in more nurturing compassion to balance out that. He is one to take charge, she is one to be compassionate about the situation, and in doing so it creates a beautiful spirituality, a soulful balance. 4 and 3 is 7. 7 is about, you know, is about that spirituality and that soulful way of handling situations and living in, you know, in this life and following this journey. So anyways, I hope that helps you guys. I hope you have a great Sunday, and we will see you on the next video. Bye.